What is up, YouTube? Muggle YT here, and today I'm bringing you guys a new NBA 2K16 video. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a different one. It's more of a challenge than a rebuilding video. It's what if a whole NBA team perished, which means passed away. So for this, I chose the Dallas Mavericks because they are my least favorite team. Obviously, I'm not wishing death upon anyone. But I mean, if I had to choose a team, it would be this one. So the players I've chosen, I will let you know why I have. But first, let me tell you guys how sorry I am for not uploading like the past 2 weeks. But I've had my end of course exams for geometry and biology, along with a lot of homework. So I'm really sorry about that. I had to study a lot for those because they're like kind of advanced for my age. So, our main player here is Pau Gasol, but let me explain to you guys why we have this team. So, in the case that a whole team, or 5 or more players do pass away, the NBA undergoes a disaster draft, where each team secures 5 players, and the rest are up for grabs by the team who's drafting, but you can only pick 1 player from each team. So, the Bulls... they did not secure Pau Gasol because he has 1 year left on his contract and he is up there in age. So I felt like that made a bit of sense, as they do have Bobby Portis and Doug McDermott as rookies, as their future pretty much. Darren Collison, he's a backup to Rondo. He could be a really good point guard for other teams. LeBron Deng. It was either between him or Justice Winslow, and the Heat need their future players. Brandon Knight, really inconsistent for the Suns. Their 2-guard system is not working. They have Devin Booker. My bad. Almost had a blank out there. Then Ricky Rubio. He's the oldest player on the Timberwolves, the oldest good player on the Timberwolves, despite being 25 years old. Tony Allen up there in age. Don't really need to explain that. Monte Ellis, really inconsistent for the Pacers. There have been many trade talks about him. Andrew Bogut plays for the Warriors. Don't need to explain myself there. Steven Adams was between him or Cantor, but since Cantor is higher rated in 2K, I decided to keep him on the Thunder and get Steven Adams out of there. Then Marvin Williams, I don't even know why. I kind of chose him as a filler player, but he's going to play an important role. Kelly Olynyk, it was between him or Jared Sullinger. Jared Sullinger is, playing a bigger role for them, so I chose him to stay. Danny Green plays for a great team, and he wasn't going to be secured with the starting lineup they have, so we picked him up. Then Terrence Ross and Donatas Motiejunas and Wesley Johnson were all pretty much filler players. I kind of got bored there and just use some of the remaining ones. But with that said, we're going to see if we can make the playoffs or how this team would do. And keep in mind, this is my opinion, so this is not actually what would happen. But we're going to simulate to the All-Star break, and I'll let you guys know how our record is by then. So at the trade deadline, we are doing pretty bad, not gonna lie. We were the 7th and 6th seed for a while, but then we kind of went on a losing skid from January 20th, as you can see there. But regardless, we're gonna simulate to the end of the season. We're currently 11th, and hopefully we can make a push for the playoffs, because if not, this would just be completely embarrassing. So at the end of the season, LeBron James does win MVP, 26 points, 9 rebounds, 8.5 assists, 1.5 steal, and 2 blocks per game. Karl-Anthony Towns wins Rookie of the Year, 18 points, 10 rebounds, averaging a double-double there. Darren Williams, who used to be on our team, wins Sixth Man of the Year. I couldn't really find a way so that no team would sign the players that I had to drop, obviously, because they theoretically passed away. Then DeAndre Jordan, Defensive Player. Antetokounmpo, Most Improved. Tyronn Lue, Coach of the Year, with a 68-14 record with the Cavs. Pau Gasol made the All-NBA first team. That's pretty surprising. I do not expect anyone else to have made any teams at all. as they do not, unless I miss someone. But we did make the playoffs as the 8th seed. We came in the clutch and won like the last 3 games. The last one was against the Spurs. It was like a do or die pretty much, and we secured the 8th seed. Let me show you guys the standings real quick. See, we won the tiebreaker against the Suns. If not, we would have been tied for 9th, and that would not have been pretty. So I don't expect us to make it out of the first round. So I'm just gonna simulate the round for. Oh my God! What? What an upset! We took the first 3. Was anyone injured? No? What? We took the first 3 games. They took the 4th. And we beat them 4-1. And, like, nobody that I can spot was injured. They just don't have Andrew Bogut. So he must make a really big difference. So we're on to the second round here against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Keep in mind they do not have Steven Adams, but they do still have Enes Kanter. So he's probably their starting center. Let's check out their team real quick. Yeah, the same team. I also put Cameron Payne on the secure list because he has a really big future with the team, especially if somebody gets injured. But other than that, let's just simulate first game. We take the game 1. We take game 2. We take it. What? Did we just sweep the number 4 seed as the 8th seed? What is this? What? Was anyone injured? No. Okay. Let me show you guys this. No, like I did not. The simulator difficulty, 50. It's perfectly fine. It's not modified or anything. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. No need to complain. We're on to the conference finals as the 8th seed, playing the San Antonio Spurs. We did beat them once in the season, as they do take game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. We take game 4. We take game 5. Okay. See, this is the problem with 2K. This is a first round matchup. First versus 8th seed. But instead they're facing off in the finals. Let me see if our players progressed a lot. I mean, they did, to be fair, but it's still not an amazing team. We're not better than the Warriors or the Thunder. I mean, I'd say it's a playoff team, but not a championship team. So let's see how we do. The Cavs take game 1 and game 2. We take game 3. They take game 4. And I think this is going to be the end of our run. Keep in mind, if I do lose, it's not a fail because it's not a rebuild. And I'm only doing 1 season because then again, it's not a rebuild. So it was just a challenge for fun, just to see what would happen. But we do lose in 5 games in the NBA Finals there. We were under 500 and we made the finals. How does that work? And we played the 3 toughest teams in the West. So I don't know. LeBron wins Finals MVP, but other than that, that is going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more. And this has been MobileYT, and peace.